Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to take a look at a brand new LEGO Minecraft set. That's going to be set number 21178, the Fox Lodge, with 193 pieces. This set retailed for $19.99 USD or $20, and is honestly one of the cutest Minecraft sets I have ever seen. The second I saw this set, I knew I wanted to get it, and it does not disappoint. It is adorable. We get a brand new Arctic Fox variant, which is so cute, as well as a baby fox, normal fox, a brand new skin, and a drown with an amazing build too. It's truly spectacular. Let's take a look at all of those figures first, and then move on to the build of the set. Here's the first minifigure, and it's the only exclusive, minifigure character in the set. There is another exclusive character we'll see later. Now, I despise the one accessory. First off, the diamond sword, great. We'd love to see it. However, the whip piece as a fishing rod does not work in my opinion. I think they really should have done a solid new mold, similar to the design they use for like the pickaxe or something, to like make a new fishing rod, because the whip, I mean, it does have like the actual like fishing feature, but it just looks weird. Also, the tropical fish is nice, but I would have preferred if they maybe did a red fish or something to represent a salmon, because the orange tends to blend in with both this character, the foxes, and the actual build itself. And there was too much orange, and also like, for this biome, you'd think salmon is the natural choice because that's what spawns, not tropical fish, but it is whatever. It ultimately doesn't really matter. Let's pull these away there so you can get a better look at the printing here. We have a brand new print on the orange pumpkin head there, and it's just got some little fox eyes along with the actual character's face. A very nice kind of fur chest printing along with tiny little splotches of color. No printing on the legs, black hands, no arm printing, and then a very nice foxtail on the back. Other than that, nothing too special, very simple figure. The designers also decided to include a drowned here. This character is identical to the last time it appeared, I believe, in the Coral Reef set. Unfortunately, no Nautilus shell or trident is included. I think that wouldn't have been necessary, but it would have been nice to see. The drowned has no printing on the arms or legs. However, there's some very nice moss printing on the head along with the face and eyes. Some really nice ripped up printing on the torso there, and that's represented as well on the back. Slightly different with a little more patchy design for the shirt there. Really great minifigure. Nothing too like new or special, but it's always really great to get another one of these guys because they do typically spawn in packs, so it's nice to get like more of them so you can have like an actual army of drowned. Here's the Arctic Fox, and oh, so cute! This is basically just a white version of the actual fox. It's the exact same build, just recolored. I do still hate the fact they use the ocelot mold for the headpiece here. I don't think it works. I think it should be slightly wider. The fox head is always wider than its body, so the fact that it's the same like width here, it doesn't really work. And I think they really should have made a new mold. I hope they change that at some point. I highly doubt LEGO ever will, but I can kind of hope. The tail on the back here can be posed up and down. Now, fun fact, I didn't actually know this variant of the mob existed. I thought it was something LEGO made up or something from a different game, but no, apparently you can find these guys in Minecraft, which is really cool. I don't know how accurate it looks. I'm assuming very much so, judging by the picture on the front of the box that we'll take a look at later. Really great variant, looks adorable, nothing too, actually no, this one is kind of special. I do really like it. Here is the other fox, and this is exactly the same as the last time it appeared, I believe, in the $10 Taiga set. I could be wrong though, and I just love the way it looks. I mean, they really nailed the design of the fox, with the exception of the head mold, which I have the exact same problem with this guy as I did the last one. He looks great though, very nice, love the orange. The tail can move as well, just like the other one. You got full posability. If you want them, you can swiggle it to the side too. You can do that with the other variant as well. I don't know why you'd want that, but being able to move it up and down is a great feature. Fox looks great here. And the final character is going to be yet another exclusive variant. This time it's a baby fox. Baby characters are always cute. This one's interesting. They chose to make the tail one stud shorter using two of the flat pieces as opposed to one of the normal Lego blocks. And then the design itself is one stud like compressed as well. For reference, here is the actual fox, and you can see it's just a little smaller. It's the exact same head though, which I guess that works. And you can pose the tail with this character just like you can pose with the other ones. There's no like individual studs to the feet though, it's one piece. I think maybe if they did two black studs, it would have looked nicer because it would have been like two defined feet as opposed to just this one block. It really kind of does look weird with that piece. I think two studs would have been the better choice and probably would have been cheaper for LEGO, honestly, because this piece doesn't appear anywhere else in the set. Probably would have been easier to toss two studs in. I'm probably going to mod this on my own, but personal preference. I personally like this figure. It's nothing too special, but it's really nice they decided to include it, and I kind of like it. With all 5 characters out of the way, yes, all 5, which I'm still having a hard time believing, we have the build of the set here. Now, obviously, the main attraction is going to be the curled up fox, which is so cute. It's a very nice sleeping fox. However, there's a little bit of scenery too. So the main set is built on one of these giant base plates, which is really nice for a stability standpoint because there's no, like the plates aren't held together by other plates. So it's not like it's going to break or anything. It's one solid build. Over here, we have a small little water attachment with some snow. There's a little bit of water here along with one of those brand new 2x2 translucent blue tiles, which is really nice. An empty barrel, which you can probably put like the fish in or the sword or the the fishing rod, which is awful. You can put that in there if you want. There's also just a little bit like a snowbank or something, so you can put the Arctic fox there. It's a little interesting. I'm not sure if this biome, like these two biomes really connect normally, but it is what it is. Over here, we have a little stone block with a torch on it, and then what I believe to be is a representation of the sweetberry bush. It's not the greatest, but it's also not terrible either. The build of the fox from the exterior is pretty cute. We have a very nice white tail, which is very accurate. The eyes, it's closed, it's kind of curled up. There's a little mouth there. It's weird how this looks like a fox, but the actual fox character doesn't quite work, but whatever. I do love the ears. They actually use a traditional minifigure flesh tone piece to make the ears, which is fascinating to me, and this is adorable. Moving this around, on this side, we have a very interesting wall design. I believe this is supposed to be like a stone wall. I'm not exactly sure. And then we can move on into the interior here. Now, the interior is fully detailed, and you might be thinking, there's stuff back there. How the hell do I... The roof actually lifts straight off. This piece just kind of lifts, and it's connected on those three studs right there. Most notably, like this is separate, and when you put this back on, this is actually flush with the rest of the tail, so that's a really nice design. So that gets removed, and then this top part as well gets removed. And when they're on, they're incredibly sturdy because they're connected by three studs, so they're not going to fall off unnecessarily. There's also a lot of support, like you push on this, that's not going anywhere. And so when you have this on, like there's no danger of pushing down, all of a sudden it breaks. No, you're perfectly fine, which is really nice. On the interior, we have a lot of details. In the back here, we have, I believe, a block of wood, and it's kind of dark. There we go. The block of wood along with a cactus in a pot. That they're using the brand new 2-stud tall square piece that they introduced this year, and I really like that. I think it's the perfect representation for a clay pot. We also have a purple bed, which is a very nice variant because purple is a relatively rare color. The bed is built exactly the same as every other Minecraft bed. We have a crafting table here, which does have printing on both sides if you wish. And then we also have a furnace, and what's neat about this furnace is this print. It's got a lit furnace on this side, and if you were to turn this around, we have an unlit furnace, so you can have whichever version you wish. Directly above that, right between the eyes, we have a little map right there. This does twist, so you can like rotate it very easily, however you want. It's just attached with one stud there. And I don't know if this map piece is exclusive or it's appeared in other sets before, but it's just a very basic Minecraft map. And then the final part of the set is going to be a cake, and finally, it's square. To the best of my knowledge, I believe the square cake has only ever appeared in one other set, that being the village. There's a lot of room in here for the minifigure, not really with the fishing rod, but you can kind of walk him around. It's decent. Like, there's a lot of displayability and posability here. You could honestly probably fit 2, maybe even 3 if you're pushing at minifigures in there, and there is enough room to lay the minifigure down on the bed in the back there so they can go to sleep, which is a pretty nice feature. You know, there's a lot fit in. The sword's a bit awkward. We're going to pull that out. Let's actually put that in the barrel outside, and then we can kind of close the house up, and you can see what that looks like. Not too much else to say for the build of the set. It's very simplistic. It looks gorgeous for display, and it's really great. It fits in with the Minecraft theme very well, and I just love the aesthetic of the fox because we've been getting a ton of different animal builds. So it's really nice to get a fox because I think this is the best one they've ever made. Super accurate, and it's just so adorable. Here's the box, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. We have a very nice tundra biome in the background, along with the spruce forest, I believe that's what's supposed to be represented here. Not the Arctic fox on the bottom, because he is the exclusive mob. On the top, we have all the characters listed, and then on the back here, shows you the interior. The play features how you can lift everything, and it's got the fox chilling on the roof. Not sure how he got there, but he looks like he belongs. Pretty simple box. I mean, it's Minecraft. It's what you'd expect. Looks great. Shows everything it needs to show. Here's the instruction manual, and it was substantially larger than I was expected, honestly. I was thinking it was going to be half the size of this because it was a $20 set, but no. It's also very interesting to see, like, legitimate Minecraft stuff here. Like, I love how they always integrate the sets. Not sure why the drown's walking on water. That's kind of weird. Should be swimming, but it's okay. The back, we got the Windman. Flipping through, we have the parts list. No advertisement, surprisingly. We do have the fox person walking across the bottom as like a little progress bar, like they do with all the 2022 sets now. And you do get the sparkles and stars when you finish different builds and everything. It's really inconsistent what they choose to give you little sparkles for. Sometimes minifigures, sometimes it's not. Here it's like for all the individual micro builds, you get sparkles. I don't know why they do that. Very interesting, but yeah, that's the instruction manual. Overall, I'd have to rate this set a solid 10 out of 10. I have absolutely no complaints with it, other than I think the whip piece for a fishing rod was a stupid decision. There was definitely a better way you could have done that. I'm not sure what it is, but probably a new mold would have been the best, in the same style as like the sword and weapons and everything. I don't know why they haven't made a fishing rod yet. The mobs included are gorgeous. I absolutely adore the Arctic Fox, and the normal foxes are great to get here as well. It's always great to get a new skin variant. The drown's nice. The build is perfect. I love all the prints and details on the interior, and there's literally no flaws with it. It's also a very surprisingly solid build with no instabilities or anything like that. Minecraft sometimes is known for issues with some of the blocks not really fitting together or some of the platforms being unstable. No issues like that here. This is, I believe, a perfect Minecraft set. While not as great as the Guardian set that came out at the exact same time. You can see a review of that up on the channel a couple days ago if you want. This is still a really great Minecraft set, and I would highly recommend it for anyone who's a Fox or Minecraft fan. I actually ended up getting this set for my partner because they thought the Fox was literally the cutest thing they'd ever seen, and they're not the biggest fan of Lego in general. I mean, we're working on that, don't worry guys. They are a huge Minecraft person though, and so, I mean, if they thought it was cute, everyone's gonna think it's cute. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a fantastic and safe rest of your day. Make sure to leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'll catch you guys in the very next video.